Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the biggest celebrity on the face of the planet today. Now, whether he's a blue chipper, the people's champion, or as we know him right now, the final boss, The Rock has always commanded all of the attention in the arena since the very first moment he made his WWE debut at the 1996 Survivor Series. Born into this business, The Rock would become WWE's first ever third-generation superstar, following in the footsteps of his father and grandfather. Who had competed in WWE rings before him.
Dwayne, you had a huge responsibility. There's a legacy, and you have to take it so seriously.
Even with incredibly high expectations, the Great One surpassed them all, along with the usual achievements if your name is The Rock. 2 Intercontinental Championships, 5 Tag Team Championships, 8 WWE Heavyweight Championships, a Royal Rumble victory, not even to forget the fact that The Rock once led an entire nation. The Rock has one of the more noteworthy feats in WWE history, earning WrestleMania victories over Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and John Cena. Each of these men are known as the faces of their respective era. Each of these men found out what happens when you go one-on-one. Oh, you know the rest. Of course, The Rock rivaled Stone Cold Steve Austin's popularity during the vaunted Attitude Era, tearing opponents down with rock bottoms and people's elbows while tearing them apart on the mic with cutting one-liners and catchphrases that are still recited to this day.
If you smell, know your role and shut your mouth.
He ended CM Punk's 434-day title reign as WWE Champion at the 2013 Royal Rumble as well, after having only competed twice over the previous 9 years, displaying the always-ready mentality and physical conditioning on which he has built his global brand. But you don't need me to rattle off The Rock's resume to you, now do you? Of course not. The man is an occasion unto himself. He has headlined the biggest events against WWE's most iconic superstars and has always found a way to, how does he put it? Layeth the smackdown on some jabroni's candy ass. I couldn't have said it better myself, although I think I may have just done that. But indeed, he has. On a Thursday night in February of 1997, The Rock, still known as Rocky Maivia, would find himself challenging for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Only a few months into his tenure, he would be matched up against a face that would ultimately become one of his most familiar and hated rivals, Triple H, Hunter-Wwe Helmsley. Seemingly overmatched by a more seasoned opponent, a youthful Rock would demonstrate all the traits that have come to define him in the years since. Tenacity, high IQ, and that legendary Samoan strength to ultimately surprise Helmsley and kick off the first championship reign for Rocky Maivia. It would be the first step of a journey that has ultimately led The Rock into the pantheon of WWE's elite. So now it's all in your hands. It's up to you to showcase the undying drive that makes The Rock the hardest worker in the room to deliver a shocking upset against the Greenwich snob himself. Guide The Rock to victory over Triple H at a very special Thursday, Raw Thursday, to give give the first jolts to what would become the most electrifying career in sports entertainment.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maiva.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental.
On his way to defend the Intercontinental Championship, Hunter-Wwe.
The challenger not taking their eyes off the championship.
And the champ is staring daggers right.
The Intercontinental title hangs in the balance. Tonight in a match between our refined champion, Hunter-Wwe Helmsley, and the young challenger, Rocky Maiva.
Rocky Maiva has a lot to prove here. The third-generation up-and-comer would love nothing more than to grab his first championship tonight and send a message to the WWE that Rocky Maiva has arrived.
But Hunter-Wwe Helmsley will do everything in his considerable power to stop that from happening. And as far as Helmsley is concerned, perched up top, diving knee drop for the title, new champ. Defiant kick out from the champion.
The end was in sight.
It pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time. And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
And they just toss them aside.
There's a lot of hard ways to land, but that might be the hardest.
Perched up top. A diving knee drop. Smothering offense now. The pin for the championship. No, he pops the shoulder before 3.
And frustration might be starting to set in.
Solid punch. What's it going to take, Rob?
Here we go. It's popping off. Oh.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
The environment Rocky has tremendous exuberance, tremendous youth. He's going to be a star for a long time.
I think Rocky Maiva shows more promise than any other wrestlers I've seen come into WWE. You talk about second-generation wrestlers, but with Rocky, you're talking about 3 generations. This guy is going to be phenomenal.
Looking to take it to the air now.
Perched up top. Whoa, look out. The 1-2 punch of high risk, high reward.
And he wants more. Right back up.
Flying. All the way to the outside.
The airtime, the fearlessness. What a ridiculous maneuver to the outside.
And another climb. He's making a statement here.
I am not believing what I'm seeing. He's going up to the top again. From the apron.
Good Lord, taking flight.
This is more than reckless abandon. This is showing a lack of all fear.
And conspicuous by his absence is the butler of Hunter-Wwe Helmsley, who has been intervening in matches as of late. Who knows if he might show up?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's just
Up and... Oh, that might have just broken something.
Can the champ recover from that?
Returning to the ring now.
He's got to make some moves here or suffer the countout.
Maiva way up high.
From the top.
Oh, crash and burn.
Good God, just a disgusting thud heard here at ringside.
Sent straight into the post. Just vicious.
Oh.
Oh, my gosh.
Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE. Here we go. Crashing to the floor.
The high risk just resulted in a big splat.
And here he is, heading back into the ring.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
Hunter is getting dominated.
Maiva keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer.
Devastating kick. Boom, what a kick. His capacity crowd certainly behind the youngster Rocky Maiva, thinking there could be an upset here tonight. Up the rope he goes.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Pin, title on the line.
Champ's in trouble.
A new champion. He did it.
What?
Rocky did it.
What?
Here is your winner, and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maiva.
Congratulations to Rocky Maiva on his first ever title win. Rocky can proudly raise that Intercontinental title, knowing he bested the former